What's going on, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. First things first, gotta give a shout out to Tony the Bomber Bellew for his spectacular knockout win over David Haye. Again, hashtag repeat. Definitely a good win. So where does he go from here? I don't know, but I'll have that discussion in my other video that's gonna come up pretty shortly. So stay tuned for that. Now, this particular video is gonna be very unique because ever since Gennady Golovkin decided to open up his mouth and make this, I'll say, bizarre claim, which is his opinion, by the way, that his middleweight run is much stronger than Bernard Hopkins. And to be honest with you, I think that he was pretty much put up to saying that. That seems more like an Abel Sanchez talking point. And to me, he said that so that way he could garner interest for people to go watch his fight that's about to showcase tonight against Vanez Monterosian. Wow. Okay, and so let me, ever since then, you got a very few in the minority, his fans, particularly the guy in Taiwan who's been making multiple videos. I'm sure I've lost count, maybe about 7 videos already, attacking people who's critiquing Golovkin's resume constructively. He doesn't like it, he calls it hate. And he has nerve to go far to attack his opponents. All right. And I think I made a video claiming that Jermain Taylor is a hype job. Okay. Just because Hopkins lost to that guy. Okay. Well, it's kind of coincidental because I had received a comment by someone on one of my videos who said that Bernard Hopkins' middleweight run is not greater than Gennady Golovkin because he lost to Jermain Taylor, who was not as good a fighter as David Lemieux. That's what he said. He told me that David Lemieux is a much better fighter than frickin' Jermain Taylor because Jermain Taylor beat Bernard Hopkins, which means Jermain Taylor is a hype job, just like the guy in Taiwan said. Really? Really? Okay, so so let me get this straight. That disqualifies Hopkins because he lost to Jermain Taylor. I mean, wait a minute. Jermain Taylor, before that, he had good step-up wins over Raul Marquez and William Jaffe. Okay? And then after that, yes, he beat Bernard Hopkins, beat him twice. And then after that, he drew a Winky Wright, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world at the time. This is the same Winky Wright that was coming off a win against Felix Trinidad and Shane Mosley in 2 fights, all right? This is the same Winky Wright who's the undisputed light middleweight champion of the world. Hall of Famer, by the way, who just got inducted this year. Congratulations to Winky. Yes, Jermain didn't win the fight on paper. It's a draw, but the fact is it was a close fight. He gave Winky, so he gave him so much he can handle, and Winky did the same thing to Jermain. So good fight, split decision draw. Wish there was a rematch. It didn't happen. Okay, then Jermain Taylor fought Kasi Uma. Oh, what a coincidence! Kasi Uma, the same guy that Golovkin beat in his step-up fight when he was reigning as the regular middleweight champion of the world by the WBA, right? A leftover, by the way, that that Golovkin beat from Jermain Taylor, right? Then he beat Corey Spinks, an former undisputed welterweight champion of the world and a light middleweight champion of the world, right? Yeah, small guy, I know that, but Corey Spinks was not no ordinary small guy. He was a damn good fighter, small man, all right? So be it. Yes, had his setbacks against Kelly Pavlik twice, came back and beat Jeff Lacey. Yes, I know that was not the same Jeff Lacey after the Joe Kawasaki fight. I get that. Fair enough. This is when he stepped up to 168. It took him on in his first fight, lost to Carl Froch and Jermain Taylor in the Super 6 series. And then, had a bit of a hiatus, came back down to middleweight and beat, what do you know, Caleb Truax, who beat James DeGale not too long ago, right? And then lost him in the rematch, which was a very ugly fight, by the way. And then beat Sam Solomon to recapture the world title. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's look at David Lemieux. What has he done? Let's take a look at David Lemieux. All right, so David Lemieux, right, got knocked the fuck out by Marco Antonio Rubio, got steamrolled. Yeah, the same guy that Kelly Pavlik steamrolled, right? Then after that, he loses to a fellow countryman by the name of Chakam Aline, right? Alkine, whatever you want to pronounce his last name. Fuck it, okay. All right, so what? So be it, all right? Then he put on a string of wins against a bunch of nobodies. And he beat Fernando Guerrero, and they beat Gabe Rosado. Yeah, whatever. There he hit hoop-de-dee. Gabe Rosado, okay. Did beat Hassan Nadam-Jekyll. I have to admit, that was a good win for David Lemieux. All right, but you can't tell me that Jermain Taylor You can't tell me that win is better than Jermain Taylor beating Hopkins and beating Corey Spinks. You can't tell me that win is better than those 2 wins. Sorry. If you're saying that, then you're totally deluded, or you smoking a lot of crack if you believe that, all right? He won the vacant IBF title, right? Then he fights Gennady Golovkin, got jabbed to death, all right? And then after that, he rebounds against Glenn Tapia, Glenn Tapia, the same guy that got steamrolled by James Kirkland, and Glenn Tapia ain't done shit, all right? Curtis Stevens, yep, didn't do shit either. Marcos Reyes didn't do shit either. And then he gets another title shot against Billy Joe Saunders and got his ass humiliated, embarrassed, okay? So you tell me there, you look at those wins and you compare that to Jermain Taylor's wins. You compare that. At least Jermain Taylor won a world title after he lost his title. At least he was able to reclaim the title. Has David Lemieux done that? Nope. Has he beaten a pound-for-pound fighter? Nope. Has he beaten a future Hall of Famer? Nope. Has he been a lineal champion? Nope. Has he been an undisputed champion? Nope. So why am I don't understand why am I entertaining this, all right? I mean, this is just goes to show how desperate people are trying to discredit man to pick up a guy who they know does not have a stellar resume at middleweight compared to Hopkins. They know it. So they're doing the best they can to discredit Hopkins to make you look inferior. That's what they're doing. But to be honest with you, the reason why part of me is the reason why I'm entertaining this, because it's so comical to watch these people involved, to watch them become so desperate and erratic. It's amazing. It just amazes me. So yeah. And look, David Lemieux is a decent fighter, yes, but he definitely is not a better fighter than Jermain Taylor. Sorry, ain't happening. Anyone, or I should I say, a consensus will tell you that Jermain Taylor is a much better fighter than fucking David Lemieux. Much better fighter. All right. Anyways, there's nothing to be said about this. I'm out.